The Budget Support Education Excellence in Kentucky, better known as SEEK. For the Support Education Excellence in Kentucky Fund, the House provides a 4% increase in 2025. This increase provides an additional $117 million in the first year of the biennium. The House also provides an additional 2% increase in 2026, adding an additional $153 million in the second year of the biennium. The investment in elementary and secondary increases SEEK education for students in local district operations by an additional $270 million over the next biennium. The per pupil guarantee in each year is increased substantially from $4,200 in 2024 per pupil guarantee to $4,368 in 2025. That's $168 more, and $4,455 in 2026. That is $255 over 2024. These funds will allow districts more flexibility to address decreased enrollment and teacher raises, and also dealing with the 28,000 missing enrollment decline in public ed. Local school transportation, the House also provides increased funding for school districts, and the additional funding will be nearly $168 million more in appropriations over the next biennium to fund school busing and transportation needs. The first of the biennium, the state will be providing funding to cover over 80%, and the second part of the biennium, it will be 100% covering the transportation. This increase in SEEK and transportation funds adds $423 million to state funding, allowing local districts to utilize local revenues for other priorities such as salaries, educational programs, decreased enrollment, and strengthening core instruction. We have also addressed school safety by continuing to support this SRO efforts in every school, $16.5 million in 2025 and $18 million in 2026 to help local districts hire school resource officers. Local districts can access these funds on a reimbursement basis for up to $20,000 for each campus. The House is also providing incentives to help teachers and students training to become elementary and secondary teachers, continuing on the path to certification and employment. These funds are provided to help address the teacher shortage. The House budget includes funding to help students completing their teacher preparation by getting debt relief for loans and subsidizing student teacher with a student teacher stipend of up to $5,000. This additional $7.3 million each fiscal year, $14.6 over the next biennium, will allow students to be paid for the semester teaching that is required to complete before graduating with a teacher certificate. The second program being created is the Teacher Recruitment Loan Forgiveness Pilot, and this will provide up to $5,000 for each year of qualified teaching service beginning in 2024-25 school year, not to exceed 10 years. The additional $4.8 million each fiscal year, $9.6 over the biennium, will encourage teachers, especially those just entering the profession with college debt, to receive student loan relief after completing their education and gaining certification if they work in a Kentucky classroom. Some national estimates indicate that almost 40% of teachers who leave the profession leave within the first 5 years of teaching, and this pilot program is meant to keep the teachers here in Kentucky in the classrooms. Our family resource centers have been provided funding by $4 million for each year. The additional funding will support the operations of additional centers currently serving more than one school. Construction, the budget also includes debt service to support local school capital projects totaling $85 million in 2025 in bond funds for normal offers of assistance, $26.4 million in 2025 in bond funds for special offers of assistance, and the special offers are intended to assist with increased construction costs due to inflation for those schools identified in the previous budget special offers of assistance. The budget also continues to provide construction relief to local district by extending provisions in 2022, House Bill 678, allowing district facility planning modifications to move forward more quickly, eliminating regulatory restrictions. The House budget provides a funding of $5 million each fiscal year for the newly established Educators Employment Liability Insurance Program. The House also includes funding for teacher and school district employee health and insurance by providing an additional $93.7 million in 2025 and an additional $2,027 million in FY26. This increase brings the total appropriation for health insurance for teachers and school staff to just over $2 billion for the biennium. KET is also a winner with $750,000 in each fiscal year to increase streaming service and utilization of cloud service. And with that, I will yield back to the gentleman from Todd.